Welcome to part 67 of the book of Isaiah. And I didn't want to go this morning without doing at least one part. I didn't want to go to work or start my day without doing at least one part of the book of Isaiah. And yesterday I didn't get to do anything like that because what happened. Because I wasn't on schedule, but then I ended up on schedule because they changed the schedule at the last minute yesterday morning. The Lord will deal with that. I will just say that. He will deal with what happened. He knows the truth of what happened, and He will deal with that. That is my firm belief. Now, I'm not going to say anything more on that. As I was saying, this is the 67th part of the book of Isaiah the prophet, and this is currently June the 11th, 2024 by man's calendar. And we're going to jump straight on into chapter 20 of the book of Isaiah. Because I certainly want to cover word. Sometimes I just have to talk. It's the way the Lord leads me to do things. It helps people come to an understanding of who they are, how far that we are from the Lord. Sometimes when we just talk about the Lord to people, it reveals things to us. And certainly if you're not talking about the Lord to people, there's something certainly wrong with you if you're supposed to be His. Why would you not want to tell people the good news of the gospel? Think about that. Why would you not want to talk about the most important thing in your life to people? And certainly God, Jesus, should certainly be the most important thing in our life. So why would you not want to talk about Him and His Word? I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the dumbest duck on the block. Because from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. I am not that smart, but my heart, only thing I know, and God knows this to be the truth, only thing I know is to speak about my Lord. Only thing my heart knows is to tell about Jesus. What else is there worth really talking about? Everything else is just idle garbage. It's not important. I mean, laughing and joking, is great sometimes when it's good, clean fun. But when you break it down, y'all don't know how to keep things just clean fun, though, do you? Your minds have to go into these dark places with stuff a lot of times. I don't see the point to that stuff. And if I don't see the point to something, it's just how I am. If I don't see the point to something, I just can't do her. I can't do it. No, it ain't gonna happen. And I just don't. No. Most of the talking I do is what's on these videos. And I do these videos to talk about the Lord because nobody seems to be talking about Him much these days. Not in truth, not in honesty, and certainly not in His true word. There's very few ministers these days that are trying to tell His truth because everybody's afraid. Nobody wants to be labeled the weirdo. I was weird my entire life. It ain't going to change now. So it's too late for me not to be labeled the weirdo. I've always been different from everyone. That's why I was labeled the weirdo. That's why a lot of people lie on me. Because they never really knew me. A lot of people thought a lot of people thought I was stuck up or what have you. No, I was never stuck up. I was just always shy and backward, bashful, very old fashioned. Believe that if a guy's interested in a girl, he should tell her such things as that. Old fashioned, you know. Things you don't hear about these days. No, these days they expect the women to do everything. They want the woman to be the one to come out and tell them, hey, I like you. That ain't how it used to be. The man used to come courting. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't know what some of these words are. Well, that ain't my fault. Look it up. Find somebody that's older than the hills. They'll explain it to you. I really can't. I don't want to. I want to talk about Jesus. I'm just trying to give example of who I am. Y'all always misunderstood me. That ain't my fault, though. It's yours because you didn't take the time to just talk to me. You listened to other people who hated me because they didn't agree with me and my beliefs. My beliefs are according to this Word of God. But you listened to devils who hated me because I stand firmly on this Word. And you believed rumors. Then you try to tell me that I was a busybody. How? I don't meddle in other people's affairs, and if God tells me something, yeah, I take it to that person and I tell them what God told me. To that person. Not to 50 other people. I don't talk to people like that. I don't talk to people, to be honest. Because I feel like people don't want to talk to me. And I don't like to intrude on people's lives. I figure if they want me in their life, they're going to invite me. They're going to talk to me. They're going to call me. They're going to text me. They're going to message me. They're going to let me know they want me to be part of their life. That's what I figure. And if you don't never call, you don't never text, you don't never message on Messenger or something, if you avoid my calls, I'm going to assume you don't want to talk to me. So I'm not going to talk to you. Because I'm not an intruder. If the Lord tells me to tell you something, yeah, I'll tell you. But I'm not an intruder. I'm not an invader. Anyways, let's get into this word. I just wanted to explain a few little things. And no, I don't think I'm better than anybody. Never have and I never will. No, I don't have money. No, I didn't come from money. I work hard for what I get. And I go through a lot of stuff that people don't know I'm going through. I have people messaging me every day, people I don't even know, strangers, trying to tell me how I'm wrong to believe in the Word of God and this, that, and the other, and they don't even know what I believe. It's them witches and stuff that work for the other side. I know who it is. And it's the Maccabees and the Masons and the Cabal and the Illuminati. I already know what organization they belong to. They belong to the enemy. And you may think, oh, well, that's nuts. No, it's not nuts. It's the truth. These people literally message me and try to tell me that Jesus isn't real and that my beliefs are wrong and all kinds of stuff all the time. Just automatically, poof, they start messaging me. How do they even know anything about me and know my beliefs to message me? There's what you got to ask yourself, folks. The enemy knows who we are and if we're doing something for the Lord. Think about it. And they will attack you. Whether you know them or not, they will attack you. Now, I don't cast my pearl before the swine, and I don't argue with these people. I state what I know to be fact of this word, what the Lord has told me, and He confirmed with this word, and then I block them. I am not going to argue with devils. The Lord will take care of them. But I do give them the truth to give them the opportunity to change their mind and to change their ways. But anyways, let's get into this because I don't want to not have a little bit of this book of Isaiah in here. That was the intentions to begin with, was the book of Isaiah. In the year that Tehran came onto Ashdod, when Sargon, the king of Assyria, sent him and fought against Ashdod and took it. Now they took this place. You got to bear this in mind. I want you to think about these things. At the same time spake the Lord by Isaiah, the son of Amoz, saying, Go loose the sackcloth from off thy loins, and put off thy shoes from thy foot. And put off thy shoe from thy foot. You got to understand these things mean something in that country. And he did so, walking naked and barefoot. You know, I'm so thankful for these men of God that they did this so that I wouldn't have to. Because I really, really likes my clothes to be on me. And I really, really don't want to do that. Sorry about that. That's my warning that my time's up. Oh, good gravy. Anyway, going to finish out this video, and like I said, it's the only one I'm going to get to do this morning before I go to work. But hopefully, you know, once I get off shift or whatever, and get home and get a few things done, hopefully I'll feel up to it and have the energy to do a couple more, at least. But anyways, jumping back in here. Walking naked and barefoot. And the Lord said, Like as my servant Isaiah hath walked naked and barefoot 3 years for a sign and wonder upon Egypt and upon Ethiopia, so shall the king of Assyria lead away the Egyptians prisoners and Egyptian captives, young and old, naked and barefoot, even with their buttocks uncovered, to the shame of Egypt. You gotta understand that these things mean something. Don't be caught naked. The Lord is our covering, truly. So, don't be caught naked and ashamed in this world. And we are going to pick this up at Isaiah 20 and 5 in the next part. See you then. Love ya.